What's up guys, Candace B here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. So in today's video, I thought that I would go through some Forex analysis once again. This time I wanted to look at GBPJPY, which is the British pound versus the Japanese yen. And yeah, I got some good feedback from my last video, so I was just like, sure, why not? Let's make another one. So I hope that this is helpful as well to you. And of course, as a disclaimer, this is just my interpretation of GJ right now. You know, whatever it does, that's up to the market, whether it goes against us or for us. You know, you have to keep in mind that this is a probability game, so that's just that. But yeah, this is just my analysis. This is in no way a signal or anything like that. Do your own analysis, guys. Do your own research and, you know, follow your trading plan. So yeah, that being said, let's get right into it. We're just going to do that top-down analysis method that I always like to do. So we're going to start with the monthly. And just like I did with the analysis on gold, I just want to look at the monthly to see where it's at right now. Since it's close to the end of the month, I just want to see what it's been doing. And as you can see, it's definitely very bearish right now. It has pushed down all month and it's just now kind of rejecting. So I'm just going to see, there's probably some sort of major area here. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this line just so that when I go down to the lower time frames, I can kind of get an idea of what that might look like on the lower time frames, what that rejection might look like. But as you can see, price tapped this area many times, once, twice, 3 times. This is kind of a 4th tap essentially. So that goes to show that this is a pretty major support area. Price has not been able to break it really and continue down for a while. Since 09 it's been trying to. So that definitely is indication that, you know, price might not be ready to break it. Price might want to push back up after kind of gathering liquidity here. So in this case, yeah, this could be a liquidity area where orders are being collected. So let's go down to the weekly and let's see. Yeah, pretty big rejection this last week. So this is the start of this week. This was last week. This is how price ended. Let's zoom in. Yeah, this is a huge wick. Even if I see how big this wick is. 500 pips. That's a huge wick. So yeah, definitely safe to say that that's a big indication that price might not be ready to continue further down. I do see with this week's open so far, since we're still at the beginning of the week, but price did push down, so it's kind of still bearish. Who knows what it might want to fill this wick? We don't know. We have to figure out, you know, what the lower time frames are showing, and then of course the fundamentals will take place. Boris Johnson just announced a complete, basically, like lockdown of England, just urging people to, the non-essential businesses to close. So that could definitely be playing a big part in what might be happening with GJ this week. Yeah, on the daily it looks like GJ still has that bearish structure. I can even kind of show low, low, high, lower low, lower high, etc. Kind of just goes down. Sorry for my drawing. But yeah, so right now it's at a pivotal point. We really want to see what price wants to do. What kind of drew my eye, March 20th, so that was just this past Friday. This huge wick here. Although it was a bullish candle, this is a huge exhaustion wick. So we can interpret that as, you know, price had made this candle, so it rejected the major support here. And then the next candle, the next daily, came, filled this wick and closed above the body, and the wick also was higher than the last wick, and the low was also higher than the last low. So, you know, it had this push up and it kind of respected that lower high. It looks like it made a lower high. So that being said, just seeing this wick here, I wouldn't be surprised if price did come down once more just to test this area here, for a push up, kind of creating that double bottom idea, but we'll see. I have not looked at GJ in a while, you guys, so bear with me if I'm kind of going slow. I'm really just trying to understand what is happening. It's good to take time just to figure things out. So let's go to the 4 hour. I don't really know how I feel right now about GJ, because like this just it looks ugly. You know, clearly there's not been much movement in price. If you're looking at this area, like these were very confirmed candles, and then now it's kind of like moving sideways. And I'll even show you guys on the lower time frames how I know that it's moving sideways. It looks pretty janky right now. I don't know what other word to really use. I'm sure there was some sort of trend line here. So there probably was some sort of, you know, trend going up here, like a retracement of the bearish structure. So as you can see, price started to kind of retrace here in terms of correcting itself. So it kind of came down, made the high, higher low, higher high, and then it broke that. So what I do notice is if I'm looking at the overall structure, if we're talking about how it is bearish, and this was the most recent lower high and lower low, price didn't really break the structure. It tested the same lower high and then it pushed down. So that could be an indication that price actually might want to continue down a little bit further. We shall see. Yeah, it's definitely consolidating. So we're going to go down to the 1 hour and see. And yeah, so this is the consolidation that I show you guys. And if you guys want to figure out if something's consolidation, you can literally get you know, one of these box tools and then just draw a box around it. If it fits in the box nicely, then it's like, or a rectangle or whatever, then it's most likely consolidating. Because obviously you can't do that with any other area. Like if I'm putting it here, clearly price broke out of that area or whatever. So yeah, this is definitely consolidation. And when it comes to consolidation, I personally like to stay away. I like to stop and wait and see what the market wants to do. So in this case, if we're looking on the 1 hour, I want to see something happen in terms of before I'm ready to enter. So if price truly broke this area here, I want to see, let's say that it had, you know, broken the structure, retest. We can consider this a retest, and it's kind of figuring out what to do now. I would want to see a push down, a very strong push down, a retest, and a close at the retest line in order to understand that price might want to push down again. So that's what I'd be looking for. I want to see a break of this consolidation area, a retest of it, and then a push down to kind of validate that it was still bearish and still in that bearish momentum. And then really likewise, just the opposite. If we are looking for buys, I would want to for sure see a break of this consolidation area, a retest, and then a push up in order to confirm that it wants to push up. So yes, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward stuff. GJ's not really looking too appetizing to me right now. It's not looking too appealing. That's kind of why I'm like, yeah, whatever. But hopefully we see it play out a little bit more this week. I'll probably be sticking to gold, but it's always nice to kind of get some chart time in on your other pair that you might be looking at. This is my other top pair that I look at sometimes. So it's still kind of good to make sure that I still know how to analyze and understand how GJ moves. But literally you can see that this is not saying much. Like, this is beautiful structure. This is the type of structure that I live for. Like, I love that. This is a straightforward, simple, you know, I would say, I guess, easy in a way, market to follow. But once price starts to do stuff like this, then it's just kind of like, you don't really want to be in the market at this time. You don't know if it wants to move down, move up. You need to see what it wants to do first and then react to it. So rule of thumb, guys, you know, trade what the market shows you, not what you think it will do. And again, I'm kind of sticking to the higher time frames. to kind of see if even if the higher time frames aren't looking too good, then that's even more indication that not to get in the market, because this still confuses me on the 4-hour, and usually the 4-hour gives me a lot more clarity. So let's just take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah, like, what is this, bruh? What is this? This is irritating me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, really some quick analysis. I just wanted to come on here and just break down another pair to see what's been happening. You know, a lot of things have been going on crazy in the market, and you just have to be careful. You have to definitely know what you're doing and just have patience. Have patience. That's all you need is patience. You can even see how quick GJ has dropped. You know, that huge steep incline will not just automatically be broken with one candle. So don't think, oh, let me take a buy and try to ride it all up. Like, you don't need to do the most. Just calculate, you know, your percentage, your risk, your take profit, and then get out of the market. Because not to say that price, you know, won't start pushing back up eventually, but it really shouldn't be your concern what it's going to do in the next however many days or whatever. Like, just take it day by day, I would say. But it depends on the type of trader you are. Obviously, longer term traders are going to have to think about that type of stuff, but in terms of day traders or scalpers, you know, you just want to see what price action is doing right now, and price action ain't doing nothing. So yeah, that is GJ right now. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it. It was short and sweet, but also comment below. Yeah, let me know, you know, are you looking at GJ? What do you think of kind of what's going on? Did my analysis make sense? Was it boring? Did it put you to sleep? But yeah, it's not really saying much, to be honest. Like, it's really not saying much, but yeah, that channel was definitely broken. Yeah, I'd be looking for sells probably. I'd be waiting to see if sells are still in the picture. And of course, subscribe to me so you know when I post another video. That'd be appreciated. And of course, in the meantime, go ahead and check out my other videos as well. That would be awesome, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you guys. But other than that, I hope you have a great day, week, and life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.